So I know you're probably wondering, why did it take me so long to grab a pair of the Maniere Air Jordan 3s? Even though this is one of those shoes, it was one of my most anticipated sneakers of the year. It's a shoe that I think could be sneaker of the year. And I'm now grabbing it, like a month and a half late? Well, the reason for that is because I was trying to grab this shoe for retail because it wasn't that hard of a shoe to get because of all the great bot protection that Maniere had. But obviously, that didn't work out for me, so I paid resale for it. But not only are we going to review this shoe today, I'm also giving a pair away, so make sure to stay tuned to find out how you can win a pair for free, and not just for retail. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm reviewing the recently released Air Jordan 3 Maniere. So there are a lot of really solid women's exclusive Air Jordan sneakers that release. In fact, you probably get about 5 to 10 every year that are like really great shoes and rival a lot of the great colorways of the more widespread releases. But in my opinion, and I think pretty much everyone's opinion at this point, the Maniere Air Jordan 3 raced by women is the best women's exclusive to drop in recent memory and probably the best Air Jordan sneaker to drop this year. Now, to be fair, this shoe did release in extended women's sizing so that a lot of guys could grab this shoe. I think the shoe might have even gone up to like a size 12.5 or 13 in men's, but those sizes are almost impossible to find. But for most guys, you could actually grab a pair of these. It would just be a little bit more expensive because there were fewer pairs available. Luckily for me, though, I have one of the most common men's sizes out there, and it's a smaller size, a size 9, so I was able to grab a size 10.5 in women's and be good to go. But as I'm sure you already know by this point, the Maniere Air Jordan 3 raced by women's are now available. They have completely sold out for retail, but you can grab these on the resale market. I've made sure to leave a link to GOAT in the description below if you want to check the resale price or maybe grab a pair for yourself. And even though I wasn't able to grab a pair of these for retail, I was pretty happy with the way that the release went down. A lot of people who wanted to grab a pair of these who didn't have a bot were able to grab these. In fact, the bot protection on Maniere's website was excellent. Not only that, Maniere actually made sure that women were able to grab this shoe. In fact, most of the women's sizes went to actual women. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's sad that that sounds crazy in hype sneaker culture, but it is. And even though I wasn't one of the lucky ones, I am happy about the release. And because there were a good amount of pairs of these, thank God, the resale price is not too crazy right now. But getting into the sneaker itself, this shoe is the first collaboration between Maniere and Jordan Brand. They've done other collaborations with brands in the past. In particular, I love the Maniere Ultra Boost. I think that was one of my favorite Ultra Boosts ever released. But I think it's become very obvious that the designers behind Maniere, the sneaker boutique, are very talented and can pretty much do their thing on any sneaker. It's the same way with Bodega. I have like this love affair with Bodega, and now I'm really starting to fall in love with Maniere as well. So James Whitner's inspiration behind this sneaker, James Whitner is the founder of Maniere, was his mother. And he's actually hidden a couple details throughout the sneaker to let you know that, which I think are super cool. But I've got to say, from a just polish, fit, and finish point of view, I think this sneaker is incredible. I think the materials that were used are incredible. I think the colorway is just like, I think this shoe is as close to perfect of an Air Jordan 3 as any non-OG colorway can be. But jumping into the sneaker itself, on the toe of the sneaker, you've got this beautiful light gray suede mudguard. Now obviously this portion of the shoe is usually reserved for elephant print, but I really love the fact that he sort of paid homage to the elephant print by making it gray, but didn't feel like he needed to add that specific detail. I feel like the shoe really benefits from the creative liberties that were taken. I know if I were designing an Air Jordan 3, I probably wouldn't have the balls to take off the elephant print, and he did, and I think it looks great. Moving up from the suede, you've got this beautiful tumbled white leather, which is still Jordan brand leather. It's still mass-produced leather, but it feels really nice. It's much nicer than most of the leather that's on Jordan sneakers. But what I love most about this leather are the natural edges. The fact that you can sort of get this other color pop on the edges of the leather rather than just having this painted white edge, which just never looks as good. It's such a small detail, but it really gives the shoe that premium feel. As you move back in the shoe, you've got more of that white leather on the toe, and as you move up even farther from that, you get to your white flat laces. One of my favorite parts about the Air Jordan 3 is the lacing system and the eyelets. I love how the eyelets always provide a nice pop of color, and on this particular colorway, you've got these beautiful off-white or cream colored eyelets, and then as you move a little bit farther up in the shoe, you get to some more of that really super plush gray suede, as well as some different kinds of eyelets, but they also come in the same sort of cream color. Underneath the laces, you've got this incredibly plush white leather tongue, and then at the top of the tongue, you've got the embroidered logos. On the left shoe, you've got the Maniere logo, and on the right shoe, you've got the Jumpman embroidered in silver. Well, I guess it's not really a silver, it's like a glossy metallic gray, but it's definitely not silver. It's kind of more of like an iron color. Is that right? Or like a steel? I don't know. Moving inside the shoe, you get to another one of my favorite details on this particular collaboration, and that's the quilted sock liner. There's something about quilted satin that just always looks super premium, super high quality, and it's the same thing on this shoe. It just takes the shoe to another level. The insole of the shoe comes in like a dark brown or dark maroon color and features the Jumpman logo on one side and the Maniere logo on the other side. But getting into fit and sizing of the Maniere Air Jordan 3s, because these shoes are technically cut for women, they do fit slightly differently. If you've worn Jordan 3s before, they don't fit too differently from a pair of Jordan 3s. In fact, from first try on, I didn't notice too much of a difference. I had to actually compare it to another pair of Jordan 3s in my collection to notice that there is actually a length difference. These shoes are ever so slightly longer. Again, that's because this is technically a women's shoe and not a men's shoe, even though it's very similar to the standard pair of Air Jordan 3s. Obviously, if you have the chance to try these on first before you buy them, I would do that to make sure that you're grabbing the right size. Some people online said they went down a half size and preferred that because it was a little bit long and they're true to size. I went true to size and I was fine personally, but I have slightly more narrow feet. So it's definitely more of a preference thing. I think you should honestly be okay going with your true Air Jordan 3 size, but if you're a little worried, maybe go down half a size or maybe find a friend with a pair or maybe another pair of women's Air Jordan 3s to try on just to make sure. But if none of your friends are sneakerheads, you don't live near any consignment store, and you just don't have a chance to buy these other than buying them online, you should be okay going true to size. Continuing back in the shoe towards the heel, you've got more of that really nice tumbled white leather, and of course you've also got some more light gray suede accents around the heel counter portion of the shoe and the top of the ankle. Then moving around to the actual heel of the shoe, you've got this really nice semi-translucent sort of off-white colored heel tab. On the outside, the heel tab features the Nike Air in a light gray, which I think really ties the shoe together nicely. It's so much nicer than a Jumpman logo. I don't know why. Well, I guess in my opinion, it kind of fills out the space better. I get that it's more OG or whatever, but for me, visually, I think I prefer it better. But one thing you might not have known about this shoe, and something that I just didn't know until I actually got the sneakers in hand, is that if you flip back the heel tab, you've actually got a quote from James's mother, and that's actually present on both of the heel tabs. The one on the right shoe reads, "All we have is each other," and then the one on the left shoe, I haven't actually read this yet, says, "You have to get comfortable walking alone." That's nice. I really like that a lot. I think it's also in her handwriting too, which is super cool. Then moving down on the shoe, you get to the midsole of the sneaker. And one thing I love about this Jordan 3's midsole is the color scheme. So this midsole is made up of 3 different colors. A white, a sort of off-white cream color, which gives this midsole an aged look, which I love. And then around the heel, you've got this very dark maroon color, or I guess light purple color, which I really like. But then finally moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got this standard Air Jordan 3 outsole. You've got more of that dark maroon color in the forefoot. You've got the Nike logo also in that dark maroon color. And then you've got some white accents, and the rest of the outsole is covered in gray rubber. So I said it before and I'll say it again, and I think everyone said the same thing, so it's probably no surprise to you, but this is one of the best Jordan releases of the entire year. It could be the best. We haven't seen all the releases yet, but for me, this is definitely one of the top 3, if not the one. Again, if you can't wait any longer, I've made sure to leave a link to GOAT in the description below so you can buy this shoe for resale, or if you'd like to try and grab it for free, let's talk about how you can win a pair of Maniere Air Jordan 3s for yourself. So for this giveaway, I've teamed up with my sock brand, Apothecary, which I helped co-found, to give away a pair of these sneakers to one of you guys. So entering the giveaway is really easy. All you need to do is follow Apothecary on Instagram, which I've linked in the description below, comment your size on the picture, which I've tagged in the description below, and then tag 3 of your friends. Once you've done that, make sure to subscribe to my channel, this channel, if you haven't subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. The giveaway will run for 1 week and we'll announce the winner on the Apothecary Instagram page. But that's pretty much all there is to it. Good luck. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel, supporting my brand Apothecary, and watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.